Are we going to do it? Not quite. We are going to follow up with the blade. And we got the turn. That should do it, right? There we go. Bam! What's up, guys? Just here to make a quick video about skipping B7 and jumping straight into B8. And it's something we could have done a few days ago. We are still in the middle of our boomer grind, though. Something that I'm not actually sure if I remember mentioning it in the previous video. But yeah, that's our current step, is we finish our boomer grind and our food fight grind, and then we jump straight into B8, right? Well, we are still currently in the middle of our boomer grind. However, on stream today, we did kind of mess around with it because people wanted to see if it was, if it was doable already. And for the most part, yes. It's not 100% safe just yet. We are using Kaboom to clear the waves, and then once we get to the boss, we're using Food Fight and Stealth Elf to finish the boss off, right? So they would duo the boss down if Kaboom dies. We do, however, have to be careful with Kaboom getting there, and we probably don't want to try and use Kaboom skills on the boss. We want to just try and focus on using Food Fights and Stealth Elf skills, and that's generally the safest way to actually down the boss. So this will be the third time I've done this, and I just wanted to show you guys right now, like, where the progress is here with this, right? As you can see, we actually do have Smokescreen here as well, who I've kind of leveled up just for some fun. He's not really part of the progression or anything. I just had like that much gold and that much blue potions. He's just here to take a hit, all right? As you can see, we've got Kaboom's second skill and his charge ability. And then Stealth Elf, we're using both the 2 and 4 energy skills, and Food Fight only has the 2 skills. And we're using the Food Fight leader skill, which when an enemy is placed under the target ability, we heal off of our damage, all right? And also this little tomato here, this tomato launcher, when the target actually gets placed on the enemy, it will then also heal your team as well. However, when target is on an enemy, so when the enemy has the debuff, whoever strikes that enemy with the debuff, it's their attack that then gets taken into account, like their damage that gets taken into account when healing your team, all right? Not food fights. But anyways, I'll jump into it. We'll see how we go here. So like I said, we were just fooling around. We're not quite ready for B8, in my opinion. Now, but we are going to just like try again, see if we get 3 for 3, right? I'll target the big boss here. I'll keep using this this jump ability. Make sure we get our bombs off. So we should be pretty close here. Yep, so one more of these, and then we'll throw out another heal there and get these bombs to go off. Alright, so one more turn here. Yes, and there we go. Now we just have to finish this guy off. Nice, quick, easy. And then we repeat that for the next stage, alright? Repeat that for the next stage. So, yep, there goes our AoE. Do that again. And I'll just keep using this AoE until we need to try and get a heal. Go again. Whoop, Food Fight stole the turn, using the wrong skill as well, mind you. Now once he uses his AoE one more time, we'll try and get Food Fight to do some heals. Alright? So there's the target. Now you got to make sure the target is on there to get those heals. If you kill the opposing Skylander while putting target on the enemy Skylander, like if you kill them, unfortunately you are going to have some issues where you're not going to get the heal. I'm not sure if it's a bug right now, but it is an issue. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but hopefully having Kaboom alive here isn't going to throw us off with the revenge. However, we will keep trying to heal, and then we will, of course, try and get some Stealth Elf crits. The Stealth Elf crits are pretty important. Oof, the boss crits hurt quite a lot. We'll get another charge going there. Alright, so hopefully we can get some Stealth Elf crits. They're very important. The fact that I'm not full manualing this is probably a big issue right now. So as you can see, we just lost Stealth Elf. Big problem that she just got crit. We do actually have block rate on her. We're nowhere near where we need to be. in terms of HP. We really needed that stealth elf crit. But like as you can see, I can get them to the boss. And we just glanced again, right? So let me speed this up to ×2. So it looks like this is probably going to be a failed run. Whew, those crits are devastating us. But as you can see, we have cleared it. And I'll give it like one more try. But like I said, it's not fully consistent, right? So it's not something I can recommend farming just yet. Once I've finished farming Boomer, then these runs are going to be a lot more consistent. They're going to be a lot safer. We will have like attack up for our run as well. And yeah, so there's a glancing. There's another crit, right? So the way, there's the revenge. What's supposed to happen is that because we're using elemental advantage monsters, we get the there's more chance of us to evade the enemy, right? So I'm going to do that one more time. And I'll skip to the clear. Right. All right, guys, we're back to the boss now. Round 2, I guess. Block this. We did get the debuff on him though. We did get a heal. So I've gone full manual right now, just to try and play it safe. Oh, poor kaboom. Poor kaboom. But obviously, like, when it's on auto, as long as these two are, so here, I'll chuck it on auto. Now they're the only ones alive, I'll chuck it back on auto, right? However, Smokescreen is going to take up that move. It is going to decrease the boss's countdown. You can see like now I'm semi-autoing. We did get the elf crit. We seem to be doing a lot better because we're not getting crit spam by the boss this time. And yeah, this looks like it's a win. It's unfortunate that we lost. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we did lose Kaboom. I feel like we would have lost him there anyway. Ooh, a glancing. This isn't good, guys. We really need a crit. Ooh, boss is gonna go. Here we go. Come on. Alright. There's the AoE. If we can get our hands on a crit, we've won. There's a crit. Need another crit. Oof. Are we gonna do it? Not quite. We are gonna follow up with the blade. And we got the turn. That should do it, right? There we go. So as you guys can see, it is not something that I can recommend like properly doing just yet. However, if you manualed it, you could be manualing B8. We could have done this a couple of days ago. Again, we're not quite ready yet, to be honest. I do need to go through. We will have a properly runed up Boomer, which I'll talk about a bit more once I have the 3-star clear. A nice, more safe 3-star clear, I might add. Excuse me. And yeah, like I just want to show you guys that you can definitely skip B7, and it's recommended that, or in my opinion, I would recommend doing that as much as you can, because we'll talk about the rates quickly, right? So my understanding from people that have calculated the drop rates for the 6-star runes based on like all the countless runs that they've done, right? Apparently B7 has about a 1.5% chance of dropping a 6-star rune. Now let me just pull it up quickly. Let me just pull these stats up quickly. It's my understanding that B8 I think was like a 4.6 or 5% chance. All right, so something like that, right? It's roughly around there. And the B9 was like a 6% chance for your 6-star rune, right? However, B7 is going to drop you like mostly when it does drop your 6-star rune, it's going to be like white premium kind of quality, I think. B8 is going to be able to drop you like rares. I'm informed that B8 cannot drop heroic qualities, although I'm not 100% sure on that. And B9, obviously, you can get heroic qualities. I'm not sure about legendaries. It's not something I've actually asked about. However, I would think that you can probably very rarely get one from B9. I would like to think that you can. If you can't, you can't. It would probably be very improbable to try and rely on something like that though. And obviously B10 doesn't drop 4-star runes anymore, and the drop chance for a 6-star is apparently something like 8.5%. So like it jumps up quite significantly. Based on what I have watched for others that are manualing it, it is higher. At least for some people, but that's RNG, right? Anyways, basically you don't, the end point, sorry, here is that like you don't want to farm B7. All right, guys, it's something that you do want to skip if possible. And as you guys can see, it is possible to skip it. Right now, this account isn't quite ready for it, but it can clear it, as you guys saw, right? We did fail that one time. So we've had 3 successes out of 4. As long as Food Fight and Stealth Elf aren't taking a lot of crits, then we beat the boss. And as long as Stealth Elf can get a crit. So let me jump quickly into the stats. All right. Now my Stealth Elf doesn't have that good of a crit rate overall, right? We do have some sub-stats, but not quite overall. And obviously Food Fight, if you can get crit rate on him too, as you can see, my Food Fight's only got 24% crit rate, all right? Get some crit on him if you can. That will definitely help you out. Awaken him if you want. As you can see, I haven't awakened him. Stealth Elf, as you can see, 69 crit rate still, so the stats haven't changed much. 3400 attack, 1100 defense, 6600 HP. Full energy runes once again. You can see I have plus 15 to this slot 2 energy rune. I did that for the quest, and it does help a bit. It does help a little bit. I have crit rate on, well, yeah, 2% there. I have like a 9% block rate rune here. So even with this extra block rate, we did get crit by the boss quite heavily. And yeah, no, you can see we have no crit rate on our 6-slot rune, and it is crit damage. So like I don't actually have like a flat kind of percentage attack rune for this slot right now, and that is why I put the crit damage rune on. So I do rely on critting to make sure I get through that boss. However, if you guys can build Super Shot Stealth Elf, that would also be great. She only needs to be 5-star, whatever you can, all right? Again, I haven't put her in there just yet. She does have some runes. See, I've got a flat one there with crit rate. However, I haven't subbed it in just yet. I'm considering like Food Fight her and Elf. I may actually steal that rune and put it on Elf and give it another shot. But as you guys can see, her crit rate's only 40, so she definitely has like probably a more solid rune right there for my current situation. But basically, I'll be finishing the Boomer grind. As you guys can see, I'm not sure if I mentioned actually. You can see I pulled Kingpin and I pulled Spitfire. Those came from scenario progression scrolls, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. But as you guys can see, I have been farming Boomer. Let's pass him a little bit here quickly. Nice and easy progress right here, guys. Nice and easy progress. +2, there we go. So I've got to get him +5. Got to evolve him. Got to finish Maxia's level. And then I'll have to max it 6-star him as well. Once he's sorted out, I am going to throw him on some proper runes. So he's still on those like weird runes I was using when he was a 4-star. I believe what I'm going to do is, so this is going to be a little different to what a lot of people do. I'm actually not going to awaken him. All right, I'm going to farm him to 6-star. I've got this skill like obviously almost maxed out, but I have the mana and the cooldown. So like the mana cost is reduced, and then we're also going to use Troll Bomb. I am going to try it without skilling it up first because the mana consumption reduction would be quite nice. So I'll have the attack up, I'll have the explode AoE. I'm going to go for crit rate and either attack or crit damage for slot 6, and that should safely keep him alive and get those waves cleared. This Troll Bomb hits quite hard. All right. Hits very, very hard actually. You can see that in a lot of the other content creators videos who do use Boomer. Hits very hard. And that combined with like the attack up, stealth elves crits, and food fights sustain should 3-star B8. That's the current plan. Obviously, if things change, I will keep you guys informed. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys, this is the current progress. This is where we're at. And as for where you can get those scenario scores from, have a look at number 5, the Golden Desert. Come down to hard. And as you can see here, legendary swap scroll, you get a free nat 5 for clearing this. You also get a free nat 5 for clearing 10-7 easy here. Your first time reward is a free nat 5. Alright guys. This is how I got Kingpin, this is how I got Spitfire. Well, Kingpin technically came from an Ultra Scroll, but I had some shards from like an earlier summon as well. But yeah. I guess, yeah, I'll leave it there for now. And I'll fill you guys in once I've finished the Boomer Grind. And I've finished ruining them up. And I'll let you guys know the steps I took to step into B8 safely and full time at that point. Yeah, I hope you guys have learned some stuff. And make good use of it. Good luck. And happy progression, guys.